Hello, everybody. Welcome to ESEM 2021, International Symposium on Empirical Software Engineering and Measurement. The conference starts today until Friday. Yesterday, there were two co-located events, the ICERN annual meeting and the SSBSC symposium. We have, as you can see here, there is in below a picture of Bari, where we were supposed to be, and for the second year we are going virtual. Can tell you that this week is a rainy week, so I'm not saying that it could be the same, but at least no regrets. Next, I'm Filippo Lanubile. I'm from University of Bari, in general chairs, and Maria Teresa Baldassarre and Marcos Kalinowski are the program chairs who shaped this week with the programs that they will present. There is also next the rest of the organizing committee. I will have a chance to thank them on the closing session, and they helped with the papers about emerging results and vision, the journal first papers, the registered reports, the open science proceedings, social media, virtualization, and the website. Next, I would like to thank our sponsors and supporters, ESEM and IEEE, that they provide double sponsorship of this conference. The University of Bari, that was supposed to host the conference, and our bronze sponsors, who are CyberRes, Experis, Exprivia, and Eulogic. They allowed us to provide free registrations for non-authors. And next, having this initiative that we confirmed from since last year of free registrations for non-authors, we have a high number of registrations of non-authors. That is something different from in-presence conferences, because most, as you can see at the left, most of the registered participants are not presenting, no papers are not presenting. And if you consider the countries, we have registered participants from many places in the world, and with a prevalence of Brazilian participants. There are many, and I can guess that Marcos Kalinowski has some responsibility for this. And next, for this virtual event, we are using few media. The presenters will use, together with the session chairs, will use the StreamYard platform. This is transparent to the attendees, because attendees can follow through the YouTube channel of the conference. You can see here, and if you are attending, actually, you already know about it. And for commenting, the YouTube allows attendees to ask questions on a chat, and speakers will be able to answer in the chat. But we also have Twitter, and with Twitter we will use the hashtag ESEM21 to provide comments throughout the conference. And now I introduce Marcos Kalinowski as program co-chair. Please, Marcos.
So first of all, welcome everyone to ESEM 2021. First of all, I would like to thank the authors who submitted their papers. So we are grateful for the widespread participation and support from the ESEM community. This year, ESEM attracted a high number of submissions from authors of 44 different countries. And you can observe that the countries that had most of the submissions were actually Brazil, but we also had China from Asia, we had the United States from North America, we had Germany in Europe, we had Australia in Oceania. So as you can see, we received submissions from authors of most of the continents, and most of the submissions were actually by European authors, although the countries there appear smaller on the graph, but most of the submissions were by European authors, and they were spread all over the world. So we had lots of submissions. It was 124 valid submissions to the technical papers track, 36 valid submissions to the emerging results and vision papers track, 5 valid submissions to the journal first papers, and 7 valid submissions for the registered reports track. Regarding the review process, it was double-blinded. Each submission received at least 3 reviews, and based on the online discussion, we reached a decision for each paper. We would like to thank the program committee for their commitment to the conference, to the reviews, for conducting them so carefully and so many detailed reviews, and also the meta reviews, providing fruitful feedback to all the authors that submitted their papers. And especially, I would like to thank those reviewers that jumped in last minute to cover situations that we had, maybe due to COVID. We had 3 ill reviewers during the process which were completely covered by other program committee members, which shows the involvement of the community to make the conference happen. So thank you very much, each one of you. Regarding the accepted papers, we had 24 technical papers accepted. It's an acceptance rate of 19%. Emerging results and vision papers, we had 12, acceptance rate of 33%. And we were also able to add 4 high-quality journal first papers and 4 registered reports to the program. Next, I'm handing over to Teresa Baldassarre, my PC co-chair. Just quickly also mention, if you want to access the papers, they are available in the proceedings already, thanks to the magnificent work by Bruno Cartacho, our proceedings chair. They are already available through the ESEM digital library. They are already indexed in DBLP, so you can access them through the digital library. And if you do not have access to the digital library, the preprints are available on the ESEM website. So thank you very much for attending ESEM. I hope you have a pleasant week, and I will pass the words to Teresa, who will talk about the program.
Sorry, I muted my microphone. So hi, everyone. Thank you, Marcos, for giving me the word. Welcome, everybody, to ESEM, to this year's virtual edition of ESEM. Just to give you a couple of numbers and some quick information, the program, it includes 44 accepted papers, which have been organized in 11 technical sessions, including the 2 keynotes, 1 keynote today and 1 keynote on day 4. Every session has a topic where Marcos and I have grouped the papers that will be presented. And don't miss out on the awards. We will have the awards in the closing session on Friday. So in particular, next slide. So in particular, the awards will be given for some categories. In particular, we will have a Best Full Paper Award. We will have a Best Emerging Results and Vision Paper awards among the papers that will be presented. And also this year, we have also agreed on and organized a special issue in the Empirical Software Engineering Journal, which is a dedicated journal to empirical software engineering topics, which which are highly related to the ESEM conference, being ESEM Empirical Software Engineering and Measurement Conference. So we will find out which the best selected papers are that will be invited for the special issue of the MC of a number of the MC Journal. Also, next slide. So just to wrap up on the two keynotes, we have a keynote today right after this opening session. Massimiliano Di Penta from the University of Sagno is a full professor who will give us a keynote on how empirical research supports tool development, a retrospective analysis, and new horizons. Whereas on Friday, the fourth day, we have a keynote, a joint keynote on behalf of Maria Lomeli and Mark Harman from Facebook, UK. And they will be giving keynote on measurement challenges for cyber digital twins, experience from the deployment of Facebook's WW simulation system. So the both keynotes will be the opening sessions on day 1 and day 4. So if we give a quick overview of the program, today will be followed by keynote after the opening session, and we have 2 sessions on testing and security. In day 2, we'll be opening with a research methods track, and then followed by testing and security and other development approaches and requirements. Every day has a mix of different types of papers. So we will assist in the presentation of full papers, emerging results, track papers, and also journal first papers. So on day 3, we have papers organized on the topics of software architecture and design, development approaches, requirements, and behavioral software engineering, defect prediction, and then we have a dedicated session to registered reports. So the registered reports are something new that we have introduced in the ESEM community, which has been also adopted in other important conferences. So the registered reports will be presented in the last session on day 3. Whereas day 4 will be opening with the keynote from Facebook presenters, followed by topics and sessions on mining software repositories, energy consumption, and then we have the interesting closing session where we will be thanking many people and also giving the awards. So make sure you stay tuned for especially the last session where we will be giving out our awards. So that's about it for what concerns the program. I would like to invite everyone to have a wonderful conference, ESEM 2021, and enjoying being virtually in body. And so thank you very much. In a few, just a couple minutes, and the keynote will start. Thank you.